So everybody wants to know kind of your version, a long version of what happened.
Well, he heard Ron's version. I'm not. He's still a friend. I'm still a little disappointed, but I won't go any farther than that. No, what happened was evidently I said something, and everybody knows what I said, and I offered to explain, and I guess, not an apology, but I was going to smooth it over, and they made conditions that made it impossible for to do it. I just couldn't do it, and I guess I bit the belt, and that's you bite the bullet. I don't know what else to say. I said what I said. I still say, and I still say, everybody in Canada should wear a poppy. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Young men died over there for our way of life, and we do our way of life, and we love the milk and honey. Yes, I use the word milk and honey because that's what we have. We have the best country in the world, and I still believe everybody should wear a poppy. And evidently that I said something that upset Sportsnet, and they canned me, and I am now unemployed except for doing this beautiful podcast.
Did they, like right after that, the whole thing happened, did anybody come and say anything to you?
No, and nobody, nobody did. And I just assumed I never got a letter. I never got anything. I just assumed they knew it was over. And there was a few guys in there that they were good guys. But I mean, I guess.
No, I'm saying like after the coach's corner.
Oh, you mean you mean guys that phone me? Well, I don't want to get them in trouble. But a lot of guys phone me. A lot of hockey players phone me. A lot of general managers phone me. A lot of people. A lot of guys from the service left the message. Guys were dropping in the door. What really made me feel good, I'd be truckers that would stop, say, "Hey, Grapes, we're with you," and give me the thumbs up. The firemen. Went by out the outside, beeped their horn, turned around, beeped their horn again. The service, the way I feel about it, the policemen are with me, the servicemen are with me, my armed forces are with me, and the firemen are with me. They're pretty good guys to be having in your corner.
Yeah, and it was nice to see Max.
Max Tommy. I mean, I've known him, and you and him. You went to the game, and I'll tell you a funny story. I give tickets to a mechanic, and he's got a son who was about the same age as you guys went, about 8 years old. And he sat, and Max was playing for the Montreal Canadiens, and he said to his son, Max Dom, he sat in that seat that you're sitting in, said he was going to play in the National Hockey, and there he is. So, Max, and it's a funny thing in that coach's corner. I remember my last coach's corner. I did something for two young boys from Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. One was 15, 17, they died. I did something for Max with his book and the stick and with diabetes. And then I did something for the Brampton Battalion. Nothing was mentioned about that. Nothing. Just two little words just seemed to set everybody off. But hey, that's the way life is. I lived in a vicious world, and I lasted 38 years. Happy to be there for 38 years. And if I got to go, I'm glad I'm going out my shield.